Hello, my friends. Today we will start amazing lesson. It will be about conditionals. That's really very important for programming because every day we're using some conditions to give some instructions, right? So how we will start that? So first we should learn conditionals with if, else, and booleans. We will check all conditions and after that we will give some instructions. Okay? Let's start with it. Today I will use JavaScript and Python. And for editor, I will use VS Code. It will be very nice. By the way, I would like to use also Google Colab for Python, but anyway, so it will be nice if I work on Visual Studio Code, which is VS Code. It will be very nice. Okay, let's get started. So I have a little bit noise background, so but don't worry about that. Okay, let's start it. So, for the conditionals, if else booleans, as humans, we make decisions every day, like what to eat for lunch or whether to wear a raincoat. When we make those decisions, we consider many conditions of our world, like the contents of our fridge for the lunch decision or the weather outside for the raincoat decision. So computer programs also make decisions using Boolean expressions, which is true or false, 0 or 1, on or off, something else like that. Computer working like that, okay? So I will explain you everything correctly. Inside conditionals, if else. If meaning like 1, else meaning is 0, okay? You can think like that. Thanks to conditionals, programs can respond differently based on different inputs and parameters. Let me continue. I will explain you everything correctly, okay? Don't worry about that. That's perfect. We'll start the journey. We will continue get yep to here. Bam. So it will be a very simple conditional. I will show you how it works. Oh, where I did? What I did? So let me go up again. All right. Oh, I did once. So a simple conditional. It's here. Yeah. Let me start for this point. Yeah. Let's look at simple conditional. Imagine we are writing a program to help us decide to what to wear outside each day. So the outside can be cold or hot or windy, right? There are lots of conditions, and we should wear sweater, sometimes short, sometimes shirt. Like it's all about conditions, and we're doing some instructions. So there are lots of conditions we can come up with this program. So, but let's start simple. If the temperature is below freezing, the program should warn us to wear a snow jacket because the weather is very cold. So it's like so very cold weather. We should get our jacket because if I didn't get it, what will be? I will be sick, and this is not logical, right? This is unlogical. So for that, what we have to do? We have to wear jacket for snow jacket. I mean, let's come down. Here's that logic in flowchart. Is temperature less than 32? If this true, display wear a snow jacket. If it is less than this number, 32 degrees, then wear a snow jacket. If greater than 32, like wear wear shirt, right? Because it will be very hot. Let me continue. So in here, what we have to do, let's check it. We can program that flow in the JavaScript using an if statement. If temperature is less than 32, println, it can be console.log and not println. Let me write there console.log. Maybe it will be nice to understand these things. Right. Console. Let me do that. Console.log because it's not work there. So right. So it will work. Still, we don't have else conditions. It will not work exactly in the program. But let's break down that syntax. The general structure of every if statement looks like this: if condition something else, do instructions meaningful, right? So let's come down. End of this stuff. I will show you how to do it. The condition and instructions are what differ. That's where the magic happens. The condition is a Boolean expression, an expression that evaluates to either true or false. Boolean values are another type of data in programming languages and they can only ever hold true or false. So let's remember bits. We have 0, 0 meaning like false in the Boolean expression, 1 mean like true. For example, we can store the results of that Boolean expression in a variable. Yeah, we can do that too. So var variable below freezing, the temperature is less than 32. We can say if below freezing, then do this instruction, else do another thing. I will show you. Depending on the current value of temperature, the below freezing variable will now store either true or false. So it will, like, if it is true in this case, so let's put there in temperature 29, and if 29 less than 32, do instruction, right? It will be true. If it is bigger than, I mean greater, like let's say temperature is 35, if the like temperature, if 35 less than 32, if in this case it will be wrong, like it will be false, then it will not work, and else conditions work, okay? Else place will work. Depending on the current value of temperature, the below freezing variable will now store the either true or false. We can even substitute the condition with the variable. So we can do that, right? If below freezing temperature, we should put also for temperature some parameters, and see we didn't have anything. So for that we are just waiting. So if like that, we will snow jacket. If it is bigger, then we will put here else, do another thing. Else conditions will work in here. However, we code it, the condition needs to evaluate to either true or false because that tells the computer whether to execute the instructions inside the curly brackets or not. The instructions can be anything your program is capable of doing and they can be as long as necessary. Try changing the value of temperature in the program below and see what happens. You can also change the conditions or the instructions. So now I will show you how to do it. We'll do it in VS Code. Let's do it. By the way, it will work, but like what? Let's come in VS Code. Okay, this is our place. I will delete this point. This is JavaScript point, by the way. You will learn everything in the future, step by step. So now we will say we have variable, right? What is our variable? Temperature. 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 And in this case it will be less for work in the instruction, right? It will be true conditions. Let's say this is 29, right? Okay, and the second way we create here conditions. If temperature, right, our variable less than 32, in this case let's come inside it and say console.log. In this case we know this is 29 and our we are asking here if 29 less than 32, that's true. We will say where, like we can say it's called out there and something else you can do. We can put there wear a snow jacket, right? Snow jacket, yeah. So this is that, but in JavaScript now I'm in web development place. So what we have to do, I will do one more thing. Let's come here, ID, title. So let's say for here, nothing. Let's say for this one, um, the weather, mm, weather conditions, conditions checker, like something else stupidly. So after that, let's put here p. It will be our like display point. Let's say ID. In this case, we can say temporary. Let's say info. Like let's say info, and we can put here like blah 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 because it will change. Anyway, don't put anything there. So it's okay. By the way, what I can do more. Anyway, let's wait step by step. We can go. If temperature is something else like that, let's say let's delete it and let's put here variable. Okay, and after that, let's say display info, and let's say document that. Don't look please here. Okay, this is something else we're doing, and our ID is info here. So we will put info, and after that, let's say inner HTML, and after that, what we have to do, let's come here back and put another variable. The variable will be what? Let's put here the text about text weather. Let's say text weather, and very cold, please, like very cold, please wear a snow jacket. Wear and snow. Wear a snow jacket. Snow jacket. Okay, I will explain you all these things. Okay, don't worry about that. And it will be text weather, bam, and we'll come down console.log, and after that we'll put display info inside that. Now we put here our temperature is there 29. We know it is less than 32. It will say very cold, please wear a jacket, snow jacket. And after that, just we will display into this paragraph, which is in HTML, because we are writing in JavaScript right now, in JavaScript tag. So the just we will display this variable. This just don't look for this document get element by ID. They are built-in functions to get some to bring something in HTML to show in the web page. Okay, let's look website. Weather conditions checker. Very cold. Please wear a snow jacket. Did you see that? Okay, this is very nice. But what I would like to show you, amazing point. If less than, it will be like that. If not, let's put else. Come down and say, tag these guys again, and come inside else. Put it here. Text weather. Very cold. It's, let's say, very hot. Please wear a t-shirt, right? T-shirt, 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 right? In this case, if it is like if it is like greater than temperature, so greater than this number 32, let's say 35. So we will ask here now, if 35 less than 32, in this case it is not, and else conditions will work. If it is less than this number, this point will work, like very cold, please wear a jacket. But if it is greater than this number, then else conditions will work. In this case, it will be very hot, please wear just something else. Okay, let's come back. Very hot, please wear a t-shirt. So now, what is meaning that if we put 15, it will say very cold, something do, very cold, please wear a snow jacket. If we put 40, it will be very hot, right? Very hot, please wear a shirt. So this is logic. I hope you got it, right? So let's delete all this, guys. In Python, I will show you also that situation. Let me do that too in Python. So before that, what I would like to do, so yeah, in Python I will do that. The Python here. So just I will say temperature, temperature. Yep, temperature. In this case, it's, let's say let's start with the 15, and let's say if temperature less than 32. In this case, it is less than 32. Let's say print very cold, please Please wear a jacket. Yeah, in this case, our temperature value is less than 32, right? It is true. Then let's do instructions. If else, print. In this case, it will be, let's say, if it is 35, this points, else points will work. Let's say, oh my god, very hot. Please wear a t-shirt. T-shirt, right? So, now what I would like to do, I will run it. Let's look here. Very cold. Please wear a jacket. Did you see in the terminal? It works. If we put here 35, 36, let's run it again. What it will say? Oh my god, very hot. Please wear a t-shirt. Did you see? So it means what, Here I could explain you these things in this case. If in Python, instructions, after that come down. So sorry, if and look for conditions and come down, and this is instructions, right? If conditions something else, do these instructions. If not else, do instructions 2 and other instructions, right? It will work like that. If conditions that, do it. If not, do another thing. It's all about variable. If variable less than this number, it will do here. If it is greater than this number, then it will do for else conditions. Okay, this is point. Are we working with it? Okay, so let's come here and delete these guys too. Let's stay in here. Come here back. Yeah, this is good. Point. So let me come. So if you now if you uh, refresh it, it will go. Okay, this is for first time. It works like that. I will show you all of them. Please don't worry. We will go step by step. It works. Okay, now let's continue. We will look little bit details. Let's come down. So what we will do? Not typically a program like this. So by the way, what is that? No, I don't want. There's some noise coming from background. Sorry for that. No, typically a program like this would read the value of temperature from a sensor or other input device, but for simplicity we are hard coding the value into a program. It is just some simple things before learn everything, right? Now, our other subtopic, comparison operators. They are very important. Our Boolean expressions above used to comparison operator. It's less than or equal to determine whether one number is less than or equal to another number. There are many comparison operators in programming languages to determine different relationships between values, especially numbers. Here are the relational numbers in JavaScript. Okay, so I will try to show you in some way how it works. But let's do with the project side. This one, the first one, greater than, already in math. The second one is greater than or equal. Something will be, let's say, um, we are we are asking about, we are query about 32. Yeah, no, let's say 60 like that. If 60 greater than or equals to 32, in this case, it is greater but not equal. But it will work because it's saying greater than or equal. So it could be equal or greater. It doesn't matter. It will work. Okay? Or it have to be 32. It is 2 point. Less than meaning it will be something less, right? Also we have less than or equal, and Strict equality, it is in JavaScript only, okay? It is not, it doesn't work in Python, it's only working in JavaScript. Also equality, it is working in Python in JavaScript, but the strict mean have to be little like definite situation, okay? And strict inequality in Python also it is not like that, and inequality in Python also like that. Okay, this is another way. Let's come down and look to another things. Exactly, we will discuss all these things step by step. Don't worry about it, please. Yeah, it's a little bit in up. Oh, where's it? What I did. Let's come back to the here. Oh, I think I went little bit up, little bit down. Sorry. Let's go up. Maybe here, right? No. Right here, right. It will be here. Yeah, the point will be like that. Let's come down. I hope you got it right. This point. Let's look. JavaScript is a bit of tricky language here because it has both equality operators to strict equality operators. The equality operators will first try to force both sides of the expression to be the same like by converting them both the numbers and then check for equality. The strict equality operator will see that two values are different types of immediately decide the can't possibility equal each other. We recommend using the strict operators because they lead to more predictable code. That's really true. So most programming languages do not have both types I told you of equality operators. Where is that? Mm-hmm. Equality operators. I think it's here, right? But you may encounter other differences in in the way that languages decide if two variables are equal. So strict mean it makes definite, okay, in JavaScript. Yeah, the program. Yeah, the program below displays all sorts of messages based on your age variable. Try changing that to different values to see output is displayed. You can also add more if statements to the program. Okay, this is some point how we work on it. We will see that. Yes, now we will compare our age in different ages, what we can do, what is our life model, like in 8 and in 0, like what we are doing and what we did. So okay, I will come here, but before started, let's go to program. We will work a little bit here. Okay, now what I would like to do, we will write same codes and we will check if it works. Okay, so it will be info 1. Don't think about it, please. Okay, this is not important for you to learn about paragraph, ID, info. Don't learn these things, okay? You don't need to learn right now. I will teach you everything correctly in the future. And we are trying to be machine learning engineer. I'm making this course for that, okay? It will be info 3, info and info 4, info 4 3, info 4, and right. If so, it is okay. Now we will come here and we will say, in this case, our age, variable age. By the way, you can say let age, or it could change in the future, but when you say const, it will not change normally. So if you say const, const the age, if you say 0, and if you came down and if you say um, const, let's say const new age equals age plus 1, let's say, it will not work. The new age will not return it. Okay, so it will return it, sorry. Just in this case, if you say const age 0, and after that, if you say const age 1, it will not work. Okay, anyway, so don't think about it. Let's continue with another step. Here we will say var, the variable age. In this case, let's say age will be uh, 20 or 20. Okay, now we will say if age, let's use greater. If age greater than 0, no, if age is equals to 0, you can say var info 1, let's say var info 1, and let's say document that get element by id. By the way, we will copy them, all of them, we will not write always. Info 1 inner html equals, let's come here and say text 1, but let's put variable text 1 equals you burn your burn burn day born today. Yeah, you were born today, babe. Okay, and after that, let's put here console.log and say info 1. Okay, we will apply for info 2 and for another's. Okay, it will be, by the way, text 1. And let's put semicolon put here too, don't forget it. Mm, by the way, where is this console.log? Console.log info 1. It's there. It works, okay? Now what I would like to do, it is first if condition, and let's come here, say again if age mm, bigger than 1, no, say 5, open it, come here, and text, get all this stuff there. Okay, just I'm trying to understand you, I'm just trying to give you the logic, okay? Now after five you can start school, right? Hide you hated, you can start school. Okay, let's do it. Info 2 text 2 variable name, and let's say like text 2. By the way, maybe you can understand some complication, but don't worry about it, please. Okay, just I will explain everything correctly. Info 2, it will be info 2. And let's take this guys, bring down, put there directly. If age, then bigger, and after 5, let's say if you are 10, or um, let's say if you're 14, uh, yeah, let's say if you are, mm, let's say equals 5, if you are if you are greater than 14, then you can start high school. Let's say high school in this case, and delete that. hmm And after that, let's use. age not equal to um, not equal to what number? Let's say, let's use, I think I did use this streak, right? Mm, not equals to, um, so not equals not will be very mindly, but if age is greater or equals, let's use again. Right, 8, and then 8, you can use your your what for election. Yeah. So and let's come here, say text 3 and info 3, and this one info 3, and let's put text 3 here. Let's put text 4. Come down here, say text 4 info 4, and this one info 4. Okay, now we did all. Let's run it. But in this case, if that, like that, it will work. But which place will work? Let's look. If it is greater than greater than or equal to 5, so in this case it will be greater, right? So hey dude, you can start school. It will work. And if age greater than 14, in this case it will work, right? And in this case age, if age greater than 18, in this case again true. These three conditions will work, but just this one will not work. But this three text will be there. Okay, let's run and see what will happen. Where is that? Yeah, so let's check it. Hey dude, you can start high school. Let's check. You can start school. Ah, right. In this one, it doesn't work because in this case, why it not works? Let's do it like that. Let's check again. You can start high school, right? In this case, it will be you can start high school. hmm But it's just if saying bigger than 14. For in this case, it will be, let's say, if age less than. It will not work again, like I said before. Okay, just these two conditions will work there. Okay, two conditions, just these two conditions. Let's do it. Bam. Only this guy's works. You can start high school. Hey dude, you can use your own vote for an election. If we put for age 0, only what will work? Let's check it. You weren't born today, babe. Hey dude, you can start school. Because in this case, these two conditions work. If age equals strict equals to 0, do it. Do instructions. And if age less than 5, in this case this is 0, it will work for this place. So I mean what we did, we said if variable, so I mean condition, in this case it will be variable, if condition something else, right, something else, two instructions, right, two instructions, it will work. So the logic is that, okay, just be sure about it. I don't want to like mix your brain, but it works like that. Okay, now I will try to show you in Python. Let's look for Python site. I will show you. So in Python it will be a little bit clear because in JavaScript I'm using website. So a web page for that it looks a little bit crazy. By the way, let's do it like condition checker. Yeah, website name condition checker. Maybe condition checker. So in this case, come in Python. Now what we will do, I will show you how to use this in Python. Mhm. Let's say age is equals 0. Okay. Let's say if age is less than 5, or let's say if age, uh, let's do same thing, equals to 0. By the way, in Python you can't use true equals, you can't use. So 0, then come here, say print, um, hello, you born, you born today, right? So let's come here and say again if, don't do it like that, age less than, no, equals 5, right? Print, yeah, by the way, delete this thing here. You can start school. Mm-hmm. Let's close that. By the way, we can say greater than equals 5. You can start school. If age greater than 14 or greater, then let's say if age less than or equal, um, yeah, 14, can say print, you can, you can start for high school, right? Yeah, the last one, if age greater than, greater or equals than 18, and you can, you can use your vote for election, right? Now, if I did something else, our age in this case 0, so hello, you weren't born today, it will work. Let's look what will happen when I run it. Which conditions will work there? Just check it. You'll see right now down. Hello, you born today, you can start high school. Now why it's saying you can start high school? Because we saying if age greater than, right? In this case, you can start for high school. You can start for high school because we said if age less than 14, less than or equal 14. So if we say greater than equals, it will not work because it will not be 0 or it will not represent 0. Do it. See, hello, you born today. Only this. Let's say 6 in this case. What will happen? You can start school. It can be 5 or 6 or 7. Let's try for 13. It will be same again. You can start school. If we say 15, what will happen? You can start for high school. In this case, it will work for here. If we say 17, for which place will work? You can start for high school. When we say 18, it will work for here. You can use your vote for election, right? It works. So in this case, the conditions will look the variable. If variable is equals to anything else or greater or less than or anything else, it will work for instructions in which conditions is true. Okay? In this case, just this condition true, the another conditions not true, right? In this case, this true conditions is wrong. But when I do it, zero, the conditions only will be true for here. Yeah, the another ones will be false. We will use for them else if, something else, but step by step I will teach you all, okay? I hope you got it. Yes. So let's start for the else statement. With if statement, our program can execute a set of instructions only if the conditions is true. If you want our programs to execute a different set of instructions when the conditions is false, then we can use an else statement. Imagine a super simple password checking program. The logic flow looks like this. If password is true, do something else. Not else, do another thing. Like is if password, the condition password, do some instruction. Else, if not true, do another instructions, right? Instructions too. So now I will show you. So we can program that using if statement followed by else statement. If password equals string equals top script print and then you got it. Else print and then you try again, right? That's perfect. So I will show you how to do it. Our program is granted to always go down on, of the true path. Either the conditions is true, it gets down the first path, or it is false and it gets down the second path. It's checking all conditions. The program below builds builds on earlier age checking program, adding else statements everywhere. You can easily see what you can and cannot do any age. Final with your age variable, you see how the outputs change. So in this case, if it is greater than this, so zero, it will say congrats. So you were born. But if not, it will say you don't exist yet. Yeah. So I will show you how to do it. If the your age variable less than, in this case 15, not less than 3, it will not work, right? The else statement will work. So you can walk and talk. And another one, if your age 16, if your age greater than or equals to 21, you are eligible. So in this case, it is not greater than 21. So which conditions will work for else conditions will work? It will say you can't run for a public office yet. So, right? So we will check all this and you'll see. So let's come here and wait. Now I will show you in another case. Let's come back into our program. So in here, what I would like to do. We said if something else like that equals to 0, do these things. So if h is equals, then do these things. Okay? Let's say else, but how to do it? You know, right? Let's come to here and say else, come down, do another thing. So look at right now what I will do. Come in else, put another bit information. Let's say text again will be the same thing. So you can say you are not exit. You are still you are not existing, right? So in this case, if value is 0, it will be like that. Let's say it's -1. What will be the situation? Look, you are not existing, right? What happened? I put here as conditions, right? And it said you are not existing yet, right? These conditions work. But if I put it 0 for variable, you are not existed, it will be you are born. You were born today, babe, right? So come back to here. Say -1. And if age is less than 5, do this. Let's say if greater than 5, do these things. Else, so hey dude, you can start school. Else, let's say you cannot start school because you are small. Let's say, hey dude, you can not start school because you're you're small. You're not in this age. Not in this age, right? Let's look what will work. Hey dude, you cannot start school because you're not in this age. The else conditions work in these two places, right? In here and in here, right? In this else situation, the two side, the zero situations work. But what if we say like 7, bam, everything will change. You are not existing will be hey dude, you can start school. So in this case, let's save it. In this case, h is 0, else it will work. You are not existing, but it will be not logically. We can say if like less than or equal, then it will work like that. You are not existing, so it will be not binding if you use that. But let's use 2. What will be happen? What will happen there? You are not existing. Still it work. But yeah, we have lots of conditions and I just mixed up with it. So let's say greater than harder. Still same. And let's do this number 15. Let's say 14. Again, the another side will work. You burn today, babe. So it is something else we put in if, and if it is not true, look for the else. If it is true, do these instructions. You were born today, babe. Else you are not there, right? If age greater than this number age, you can do something else. You can start school. Else you cannot start because you didn't work, right? This is something else. Let's put in here. Let's say else print hello. You were born. Born. Right? Let's say if it's like that. Else print you can not start school about age. Let's say the negative side, okay? Print you can not go to where? High school. High school. And let's say else print you can not use your vote for election. It will make negative again, right? Let's use this print. What will happen? In this case, age will be what? Age is 0. So if this age, it will work. Let's say 8, no, 25. What will happen? Hello, you weren't born. It is not equals to 0, right? So this age not equals to 0. For that, hello, it doesn't work. But what work? Hello, you weren't born work. It is also not mindly because just I told you like it mixed up. So the another one you can start school. So ages in this case saying if it is something else like that. But let's put only equals all for all of them because it's mixing with this way. Let's say like that and put it there what it will say. Hello, you weren't born. You cannot start school. You cannot go to the park. You cannot go to the high school. You cannot use your vote for election because all conditions wrong for else this side, right? For this side. So for here, so this one. So no, for this one else, this else, all work, right? Because our age is 25 and it's not equals to 0 or equals to 5 or equals to 14. But what if we say it is 14? Only one condition will work there, right? Let's do it. You cannot use your vote. So, which one works? Let's check it again. Oh, hello, you weren't born, you cannot start school. Again, same thing. What if we say it is 0? So, what will be the situation? 1 minute. Yeah, still else conditions work. Hello, you born today. Just here worked. This one worked. If conditions. The others all else conditions. Okay, because it is not equals 5. It is not equals 14 or 8. It is just 0. It is equals this if conditions. It works, and after that this else conditions work because it's not equals to 5. After that this else conditions work because it is not equals to 14, and this in conditions work because it's not equals to 8. Okay, this is another point. I hope you got it. Let's come here back. Conditionals in pseudocode. Pseudocode is much important to understand everything correctly. These pseudocodes represent a single if statement. Pseudocodes are very important because you can understand everything correctly, like a human readable part. So human readable time, like way, okay? You can write these things. If conditions, after that we have conditions, and do these instructions. If conditions is like that, do these instructions. This pseudocode includes an else statement with a second set of the instructions that can be executed. So it will be second instructions like instructions 2. If conditions is true or false, do these instructions. Else, do another thing. Like if all good, do 1. If it is not 1, then do 0. Like it is that. If let's say if age greater than 0, let's say instructions you born. If age not greater than 0, you still didn't born. You are not in the world, right? So something else like that. These are relational operators in pseudocode, so which is you can see in the math books. This is A equals B equality. Um, in this case, A a not equals to b, it will be inequality. A greater than, a less than, a b, a greater than or equals to b, or a less than or equals to b, like so. This is some way in logical way in pseudocode. Here is the password checker logic in pseudocode. If password tops great, display you got it. If else, you try again. Let me show you. So how you can do this passport is very easy. Let's come here, go there, right here. By the way, let's tag all of them only like for here. Yeah, let's tag these guys because we don't need to delete all these things. Yeah, delete this one too. Let's go up in here too. Let's delete all and just put it there. Let's say for that password and password. hmm And for that it will be again same thing for password. Password is 12345 S. Let's do password like Sunger 123456. And right, let's come here, put variable if password. is equals to this, right? This, then do these instructions. Like what? Correct password. Let's say perfect. You got it. Else, if it is not like that, you are not existing. Not existing. Deleted. Um, let's say what in this case. Try again, right? Let's say try again like that. Info and this. So, by the way, we can do it like what? We can add here input. Mm, right. I think it will be better to work on it. So, by the way, in this point, we can use alert or something else. Let's check here for that. I don't remember yet, but maybe I can show you in the Python because in here I didn't remember this one. Prompt, I think, right? Okay, let's save our password. hmm Let's delete it and say prompt and say please enter password. So some user will give answer. Please enter password. Okay, it will ask in the website. And if we continue, if we add Songer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will say perfect, you got it. If not, then it will say try again. Let's come here in the web page. Let's do it like that. Yeah. Now in this case, I will write here Songer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the way, I mixed up with the Turkish. And 6. It will say what? Perfect. You got it. Yes. If we do it wrong, like these conditions work for here, right? If conditions, because we did same password. But what if I enter wrong? Let's say Songer 2, 3, 4, 5 something else. It is wrong password. Try again. Did you see? It says try again because else conditions work in here. In Python, it is same. Let's say password and let's say input. Let's say let's say input and after that integer. Please enter your password. And after that, let's come here. Yeah, if password is equals to Songer 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If it will say correct password. If not, it will say try again, right? Say try again. So, okay, I'm not here. Let's go back to here and bam. What will happen? It will ask me the now. Let's input your password. Okay, it's password. If password is equals that, and in this way it is not password, right? It is password now. And by the way, let's stop it. So, oh, is password is something else? Is what it's saying. Oh, you put here one more. It's about integer. Ah, okay, okay. Let's because we are doing integer input, and let's delete this one. What's wrong here? Okay. Ah. So okay, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, perfect. I got it. Let's come here and run it. Oh, right. It will ask me password. Did you see? Please enter your password. Okay. My password is, in this case, Songer123, right? The big case, uppercase, S, Songer123. Bam. correct password. If not, try again. It will say try again. Let's run it again. Okay, let's say our password is Songer and I did wrong. 2432234. Try again. So it works exactly like that. Okay, so we can do lots of things, by the way. Let's say if we say while true, if the conditions, like if the loops always true, happen true, let's do operations like while true if password equals to that, then correct password. Not try again and ask again the same question. Okay, so let me try to do it in here. Let's say while, put it there, um, this one to here, this one to here, and let's run it. So if it say like password, say brag. If not, continue. Oh my god, stop it. So yeah, let's say Songer wrong. Let's put wrong password. 1 2. It say try again, try again like that, right? Let's do it again. Let's say stop it. So while true, if password is equals to that, that's brag. If not, say brag. Yep, brag, but ask again this question. So because our input staying here, let's take it here, okay? And let's stop it to there. So let's do it again. What will happen? See it. I got. I don't want to check you. Let's say, yeah, it will ask again. Songer 1 2. It is wrong password because it's not 1 2 3. It will ask again until I enter correct password. It will stop. Program will stop. Okay. Let's say Songer 1 2 3 4 5. It will say wrong. Try again. Like try again and again asking me. Let's say Songer 1 2 3. It is true. Correct password and program stop. That's really perfect to do something else with the five state codes. Did you see? Bunch of codes. The little bit cards creating you like password program, right? With a password program. And we can do lots of things by the way with it, right? We can put there if your email address is that, do it. If your blah blah something else like that, do another thing. So anyway, it is all for here. I think you got it, right? So in JavaScript, we can do same thing with the while, with the for loop, while loop. So it's okay. Come here back. We have questions. So conditionals with if-else booleans. Practice questions. So it's saying this code is from a website error monitoring setting program. So if current number were greater than expected number, status elevated error rate, else all is well. So what we have in here, we have two variable, current number and expected number, right? If current number, let's say 5, expected number is let's say in this case expected number is 3, and if 5 greater than 3, let's do elevated error rate, else status as well. So let's do it in here. hmm I will not delete these things, just I will change the things here for about elevated error rate. So sorry for here. um right. Oh no, what I'm doing. Let's come here. Elevator, elevator, elevated, elevated error rate. This is for first point, and the second one, all is good. The second one, it will on there right like that, right? and just we need one condition. Let's delete these two, three guys. So we have variables right here. We can ask this question two times. So let's say um, current number, current num, and the second one were expected, right? Expected num, current num, expected num, and prompt do something. The second question, please enter expected number. Let's say, please enter current number, right? It is like that. Now we will say if current number, let's delete this thing, say greater than expected number. In this case, it will work like that. Not, it will work like that. If current number, let's do it in the website because it will ask us question. Okay, let's say, please enter current number. Let's say this is 5. Expected number is 3. In this case, current number is greater than expected number. Then what will work? Elevated error and blah blah blah, right? Bam, elevated error rate. Elevated error rate. Let's do it again. What will happen? Let's say current number is 3 and expected number, let's say 14. In this case, it will say all is good. Because, no, error rate. So 1 minute, I think, wrote something here. So if current number is expected greater than expected number, it will be like that, else it will be another thing. So let me save it again. Yeah, let's say current number is 3 and this is 6. All is good, right? I think the program didn't work. I don't want to be liar. So it works. Okay, all is good. So what we did, the same thing we did, right? So let's do something else. Let's delete this while brag. Also, the brag. Let's delete. And after that, let's tag these guys to back to first place and say please like that another point of right. Let's say current number and after that expected number. Expected. Let's say input and please enter expected number. Let's say please enter current number, right? Current number and bam. So what will happen right now? We will say if if that if current number greater than expected number, do these instructions. What is the instructions? What? Elevated error. The second one will be what? Second one will be all is good, right? All is good. Come right. Put it here. That's amazing. So now it will ask us. Let's do it in here. No, I don't want to do here, right? Let's continue with another step. So I will say, okay, I will come back to here and just will save it and say cancel, say cancel. So right there, yeah, expected number is let's say 5. Says why you're not asking me the current number? So yeah, current number is 5 and expected number is 2. In this case 5 will be greater than 2, so current number will be greater than expected number. It will say elevated error. Elevated error. Let's say again Please enter current one. Like, let's say 6. The another one will be 12. In this case, it will say all is good. So what? Why it's saying like that? I really didn't know. This crazy. So let's come back to here. Let's say no. Elevated error. Why are you saying elevated error? In this case, current number is 6. And this one is bigger than this. Why it's saying like that? I really didn't know what is the idea here for that. It works like that, but I will try my another way to do it a little bit correctly. So let me do that again. Oh, yeah, I got it. The current number is 2. It is 4. All is good. Okay, it works. That's amazing. If it is less than expected number, if current number less than expected number, the first conditions work. So the second conditions work. So this is instructions 2. So what we did here exactly, we set variable 1 and variable 2, and we said if conditions mean here conditions, so I mean variable bigger than so variable 1 greater than variable 2, do things like here. So do instructions 1. So else do second, like uh, instructions 2. Instructions 2, right. It is that. It will work for here. Hope it is clear to you to understand what is the logic here. I trying to help you in this way, and it is really hard to understand. Believe me. So, in this case, like you can make practice with it, right? It's solve until this things. So it is possible. All right, we just let's come down now. Look for answer, and it is 2. It is 5. It will say all is well, right? If it is say like that, it will say all is well. If it is say bigger, it will right, and it is say that. No, it will work. It will not work. It is wrong. The second one is current number, expected number 2, 5. It will say all is well, true. Oh, here, all is well. Take the pencil. I should take my pencil. So the current number, it's true. So it's true. It's true. What is this? It is true. The rate is it is bigger. It's saying bigger. It's not saying equals. Okay. In this case, it will be again what all is well. It will not work. Let's say current number for C. It's saying if it is 2, it is 5. No, no, no. It will not work. Current number have to be bigger for make it have error rate. D will be 2, 5. Right, that's true. All is well. All is well. Elevate error mate. Right, this is not bigger than this number. It is also wrong. E. Look for E. It's 2, 5. All is well. 5, 5. Elevate error rate. 5, 6, 5. So it's elevator error rate. 9 all as well. Elevator rate, right. It will be that way. So let's come down. If I did wrong, I didn't know really. My eyes is crying now for making it tired. So the second one also here. By the way, we have I think 3 questions. Maybe I didn't know, but let me check it. So where is that? Um, I think the pencil is yeah. It's here. How much question? 4 questions. Okay. The second question will be exactly here. The Elliot is working with a game designer on a video game. The designer sends them this flowchart. and it's saying our experience point greater than 1000. So, right, experience points greater than 1000. Do if true, add 1 to the level. Add 1 to the level. If false, add 1 to the level. Okay, so we have variable named level. You must implement that logic in code using the variables experience points. Variables experience point and level. So, what we have to do here, experience points and level, which this code needs to do like that. So, now what we have to do, I will come in Python, I will not do in JavaScript because it will take lots of time to do it, okay? Bam. I will delete also this and just will put here experience points, okay? Experience point, points, points, right? Current number. Let's enter experience points. Yeah, we will say if experience points greater than 1000, we will say level equals, it will be level equals, so we can say new level, so level or new level, or I didn't know really, we can do something else, level plus 10, else else level equals level plus 1, right? It will work in all case. You can put also in while true state, and it does work too there, right? But what we have to do, we'll say print also take level, and here we'll say print level. By the way, we can say for it level is equals something else. Now I don't know for level what we can say. Level is equals level level. Let's say level true, level false. Yeah. No, level 10. Let's because we'll add 10. Oh no, I think for here level 10, 10, level 1. Yeah, because we'll add 1, right? Let's do it and put it here. If we say 1200, 1200, what it will say? Oh, not supported between, what it's saying. Oh, okay, we have to put integer to in here. We have to put exactly here integer because we have to get the number inside that integer, okay? We should bring it there integer. Okay, let's do it. Oh, it's not supported between, it says supported it. Oh my god, so what's the problem? Okay, still the same. Let's do it. Okay, what I would like to do in this case, let's bring this there, and just I will do this integer. Yeah, we'll put there. Yeah, let's say 1200. What it's saying? Level is not defined. Level? Oh, level 10. Okay, level 10, level 1. Okay, it will work. I think now. Let's say 1200. In this case, if it is bigger than this number, it will add 10, and it will be 1210. What it's saying, level is not defined. Level is, I didn't put the level. Where is the level? Name level is not defined. Aha, okay. For level, so I did something wrong here. Let's say level. Um, let's say for here level. Um, uh, for the variable, what we put there exactly, I didn't know. So right, let's do it level, and this one is also will be level. So let's do it again because we don't have level variable here. Yeah, right. It will not work exactly. So let's do it level because we have to put there for the level nothing like or in variable we have to put there something. Integer experience with the base. What it's saying? Are you crazy? Is your problem with integer? So okay, in this case, what I would like to do, let's do run it again. All right, let's do it 1000. What it's saying, level is not defined. Okay, let's define level. Okay, let's say level is equals experience points. What it will say, let's do it. Level is equals experience points. Let's do it and look what will happen. 1200, not integer to string. Okay, it's saying you cannot do it like that, right? Let's say integer and put it here also integer and say integer and put it here again integer. So level plus this. I think it will work. Yeah, yeah, it works. It says 1210. What it is here, it is 1000. I said if experience points greater than 1000, in this case it is 1200. I put for the this value, right? Experience points. It's at their level plus 10. It's at their 10, and these conditions work. If conditions work, right? So what about else conditions? Let's do it for the else conditions now. Let's enter there what is less than 1000. Let's say 800. It's at 1, 2, on 800, 801. No, it's 801, right? It is like that. So it's all working, the system working like that. Just I made these things integer. Don't think about this integer, just integer making things number. Like this is variable, exactly. We enter there some number, but it's looking for the variable like string, and after that I put in integer, so which is it is number, not variable. Okay, so it is number, not string objects. I mean, I just indicated there like that. It is second one. So exactly. What's that? Oh, it is greater than 1000. Do it. Is greater than 1000. Level plus 1. Level plus 10. What it's asking to us in here. If it is true at 10, not at 1. If level points is greater than 1000, no, this one. If experience point is 1000, it's greater than, yeah, this one. This one is true answer. So here, okay. Let's look for third question. Emmanuel is writing a program site with figures can ride on the roller coaster based on their ride. So the roller coaster has signed that stage riders must be at least 48 tall, right? The variable rider height represents a potential rider's height in inches, in inch. So and his program is to can ride either the true or false. So which of those code segments correctly says the volume can write? So now that there are two answers to this question. If rider height is less than 48, it will be true. Yeah, rider must be at least 48 to the right. Okay, to the right, da, da, da. True. Else. False. It will work. Greater than or equals. No, it will not work. Oh, it will work. No, it will not work. Greater than. No. Either I just. This one is also true. So let's solve this question. I don't wanna solve it. Let's you do it. Let's stop the video here. Read all. Yeah. I hope you get now screenshot. After that, come here and look for the answers. Which one is true? Let's try in program. Let's take the screenshot for the answers. I just want to give you that so you can do it. The code below processes two numerical values with a conditional statement. Number A, number B. Input, it will be input. If number A, in this case, if number A um, greater than number B, display number A, else display number B. So if 5, let's say for number A it says 5 and for number B it will be 3. If number A, if 5 greater than 3, let's display 5, else let's display 3. So let's do it. This is easy for you, okay? The third question is like that. The fourth question is like it is like that. The code displays whichever number is small number or the code displays whichever number is greater number or displays number b. Anyway, you know how to answer, right? I will put here this marker. Let's solve it and come back. The second lesson, the second topic, subtopic of the conditionals will be nested conditionals. Let's make practice for the first part and let's solve these questions. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you learned very good things with me and let's check all this stuff what we did here and we did something on website. So right, it's all good. I believe you will solve these conditionals and you I believe you will be very amazing programmer in the future. Let's follow me for become machine learning engineer, deep learning engineer or computer vision engineer because I want to make you engineer machine learning, computer vision, or deep learning. This is my stuff for the future. By the way, you will learn also how to write web. Like, exactly. I don't want to like make some videos about web development, but I could do it too. I didn't know in the future, but exactly. My main goal is to make you machine learning, deep learning, or the last one, computer engineer. So computer vision engineer. I just task my task is that for now, okay? But I'm teaching you JavaScript too because why I'm teaching you JavaScript? Exactly, our first language will be Python for the libraries, which is we have TensorFlow and another stuff like lots of libraries in Python for about data science, data analytics, and another stuff. So for the machine learning, it is very nice. So pandas, matplotlib, and more. So the JavaScript just which is our requirement for deploy all these deep learning models or machine learning models into web. This is very important. You can import all this. You can transfer all these projects like deep learning models, machine learning models in the web applications. It will be very nice with the JavaScript. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed with me and right now until the second topic, nested conditionals. See you later. I'll come down to here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's come to the first place. Yeah. So right here. Right here. Conditionals with if, as, and booleans. This is our first start point. Thank you very much. Bye bye.